Last week, we celebrated our homecoming service. We had 8 candles before us, 8 folks who have left this family and who were here with us last year this time and who are now in God's presence. Well, guess why they're in God's presence? Because they were justified. They were justified, meaning that when they received Jesus Christ as their Lord and Savior, they were clothed at that time with His righteousness in such a way that they could stand before His throne spotless. And when they got to His throne, in that moment that they transitioned from this life into the next, they were justified completely. They were completely clothed, if you would. In other words, look at that definition again. Their position before God could not be taken away, all right? Now, that's justification. Well, today, we're going to go into another $5 word, $50 word maybe. It's called sanctification, all right? And I know this is heavy, early in the morning, all right, even for me. But I want you to think about this word sanctification for a minute. And what does it have to do with justification? Well, here's what it has to do. Here's the next slide. It says, justification is our eternal position before God through Jesus Christ. Get this, sanctification is becoming in practice what we already are in position. Okay, what is that saying? Here it is. This is easy. This is going to help you out. Justification is all about becoming a child of God. Sanctification is learning to act like it. Does that make sense? All right. Justification, I'm a child of God. Sanctification, well, David, then act like it. All right? Act like it then. Here's another way of looking at it. It's going to help you out, I think. Romans 1 through 5. In Romans 1 through 5, we deal with how you can get saved, okay? Romans 6 through 8, we're going to look at what you're supposed to act like now that you are saved. How do you live after you've been saved, okay? Now, there was a cliche several years ago, a little bumper sticker that went along these lines. You can talk the talk, but can you walk the walk? And here is what Paul is getting at in Romans 6 through 8, and it's so simple. It really is. He's saying, all right, David Franks, you claim to be a believer. You claim Jesus Christ is in your life. You talk the talk. Well, is your life showing it? Are you walking the walk, if you would? Now, that's sort of a way of introduction into chapter 6. Here's another way I want you to think about. Let's get into it. And I've seen this recently, and it sort of scares me a little bit. It scares me about me, and it scares me about you, all right? And I've seen it in different places. But what I've noticed over the years, and especially as I get older, is even those of us who talk about being saved, of having a relationship with Jesus Christ, here we go, and don't let this offend you, but we can be bought for the right price. Let it sit for a second. You can be bought for the right price. That's what I've noticed about us as believers. We can be bought for the right price. Now, again, don't let it offend you, but let it